Well, the prototype device is just about finished. Let me see if I can get a better shot of it, maybe with a bit more light. Okay, there it is. You can see the two-line display, the door open button, the Arduino, and I'm currently having to use the Ethernet micro SD shield, as they call it, because I can't get the micro SD card to work right now, and of course the relay unit. Now if I turn it sideways, you can see pretty much the shield on top of the UNO and the spacers using to lift up the display and button, and on the back we have the RFID sensor. Now this would be mounted, if you can imagine the window on the right of this, it will go flush against the window, making the RFID sensor pretty much flat against the glass. Now the range of this is probably a good inch and a half, probably 3 centimeters. So it'll more than adequately work through the glass and possibly even the leather pouch holding the key tab. Now we come around to the front. You can see the two-line display, the open button. I added a little soldered link across the ribbon cable to add somewhat of a cable restraint so it didn't keep pulling on the solder joints. And inside you can probably just make out the header and the pins plug and socket that I built. Obviously the thermofit tubing arrived so that they're all nicely covered over, and the relay unit. Now with a little bit of dexterity I'm going to grab hold of this battery pack with a USB cable and plug it in. So bear with me while I try and do this again single-handedly. So plug it in without trying to break anything. Okay, it appears to be plugged in all the way. Now we power on this battery pack and the machine fires up. Okay, so this is how it would be against the wall, or actually in my case against the glass, the front door window. And I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. I can turn the screen. Okay, there we go. And it's all initialized and ready to go. So if I can, and it's timed out already, if I can put my thumb on the open button, door open, ready to go. And I don't know if you heard it, but you can certainly see the relay unit and close. Now I'll go get my handy dandy 3 tabs again. These, where are they? These 3 guys that I've been playing with all along. Grab one, put it in front of the sensor. Enter. Next one. Enter. So this is obviously the one that doesn't work. Yeah. And this is now obviously completely standalone. Just powering from a battery source here. Now the one issue I've had, and it's been going on quite a long while, is a micro SD adapter, or breakout board as they call it. I bought a few of these itty bitty micro SD boards, and they run on what's called the SPI protocol, and you're meant to be able to have more than one device using this protocol. because you have, and you'll never see it on here, but there's a chip select. So only the board that's been selected should be talking the protocol to the UNO. And I could not get it to work on the breadboard. So I gave up and started looking on the internet. And I found one post that says this particular card, manufactured by, I don't know if you can see that, something like CATALEX. You probably recognise that logo if you ever come across it. Does not play well with others. So it turns out this particular manufacturer doesn't adhere to the SPI protocol. In other words, when I deselect the card, it still holds one or two of the lines either high or low, whereas in fact it's meant to just let them float, so that another card that is selected can take over control of those lines. So I fear I've wasted 62p, or was it 64p? Anyhow, not to worry, I've got 2 more on order, but as usual it's going to take forever from China. So in the meantime, what I thought I'd do was complete the project using this shield board that is way overkill and also a wee bit too high, because if you look at it, it's a little bit, I can't see, there we go, this angle, you can see it's too high for the display, so I can't have the display recessed into a hole. So what I have done is I've ordered a shield. They call these cards shields as opposed to these that they call breakout. This shield, as I said, is Ethernet plus SD micro. Well, I've ordered an SD micro only shield, which is lovely low profile. It did cost I think maybe 50p more than this one, so we'll wait for that to come in. Otherwise, I've ordered from a different manufacturer this breakout, this style breakout, and hopefully that'll work. But there it is. It looks rather nice. It's not too big. It's all complete in one little unit. I'll worry about a box when I get all the rest ready. And door is open.